Hey guys, in this video let's do the review of this Audiocular C06 and C07 IEM upgrade cable. So you'll get a package like this, so straightly this leather case. Inside this case you will get the cables and the 3 different plugs in a pouch, and also you get this magnetic strap like this. You can use this in a cable like this. The leather case quality is really good when the door is actually magnetically locked. Now firstly, the cable build quality and the overview. So both the C06 C07 cable comes with the 8 core cable, and both are oxygen free copper cable. The C06 is additionally silver plated type, but in the C07 it's pure oxygen free copper cable, and both has a standard of 6N oxygen free copper cable, which means 99.9999% pure oxygen free copper cable. And in the C06 cable additionally it is protected with the premium PVC coating, and I don't know whether that coating is available on the C07 cable or not, but in the C06 it's available. And in this cable, one side you can see this 4-pin connector, so it's an open end. Here you need to connect your different plugs. So you can see a pouch like this in the box. So it comes with the 3 different plug types. One is a 2.5 mm plug, and then a 3.5 mm, and then a 4.4 mm plug type. So it's a versatile usage. Wherever you want what type of plug types, you can easily able to connect. So if you use 3.5 mm and if you have any additional DAC, you can connect in your mobiles also. And if you connect with the 4.4 mm, you can connect in a digital audio player like that. So to connect this, just to place the plugs here and slightly rotate it, and it automatically get fixed, and after that just insert it. So it actually slightly tight. So during you are removing this plug, so you need to just hold this body, don't pull out using this cable, so it actually damaged the cable. Like this you can fix a 3.5 mm plug or a 2.5 mm plug. All these plugs are gold plated, and the outer body is fully made on aluminum alloy. And also in the cables, this splitter and all other parts are built on aluminum alloy. Now to check the sound quality and which cables are really good, so to check that I used 2 IEMs. So 2 are premium IEMs. One is a SimGuard Supermix 4 IEM, and then a SimGuard EW300 IEM. So I commonly used these IEMs in all these cables. Now firstly, on the 3.5 mm plug setup, I used this Honor smartphone. It's an old Honor smartphone. So using this 3.5 mm plug, so I firstly checked with the original cable of the SimGuard EW300, and after that I used this IEMs in the C06 and C07 on this smartphone. So in this comparison, in this setup, I liked the C06 cable than the C07 cable, because in the C06 cable it actually maintained the sound quality as like how this SimGuard EW300 is performs with this original stock cable. In the premium IEMs, the stock cable is already really good, so maintaining that same sound quality with any other cable itself more than good enough in my point of view. In the Audiocular C07 cable, I feel like it actually having a less bass response, and also there is a slight miss in the softness. So it is actually a fully oxygen free copper cable, but even though I feel like there is slightly a smoothness is missing, and also bass response is less. So when I use the SimGuard EW300 or a Supermix 4 IEM, when I use this IEMs with this C06 cable, I get the similar experience as like I get on with this stock cable. Then on the 4.4 mm plug setup, so for when I use this 4.4 mm plug setup, I use the same IEM, SimGuard EW300 and SimGuard Supermix 4 IEM for this 4.4 mm plug, but this time I checked only with this C06 and C07 cable, because this stock cables is by default having only 3.5 mm plug type. Now in this setup I not used the stock cable, I used only the IEMs between these 2 cables. Now to use the 4.4 mm plug, I used this Rosalsa RZ550 DAC. So in this DAC there is a 2 ports, one is 4.4 mm and 3.5 mm. Using this DAC I connected this 4.4 mm plug, and I used the OnePlus 12R smartphone to connect in a smartphone. Now in this setup with the 4.4 mm plug and the C06 cable and the C07 cable, using Rosalsa RZ550 and the OnePlus 12R source device, and I used the SimGuard EW300 IEMs and the SimGuard Supermix 4 IEMs. Now in this setup also, Audiocular C06 cable is really good compared to Audiocular C07 cable. So in the Audiocular C06 cable, similarly the bass experience is good. It almost maintained the original sounding of that particular IEM. So if I use the a SIM card EW300 IEM, then it actually gives good balanced plus slight bright sounding. If I use SIM card Supermix 4 IEM, I can able to feel both the smoothness and brightness in that IEM. So the bass is more good on the SIM card Supermix 4 IEM. And also when using the 4.4 mm plug type compared to 3.5 mm plug, in the 4.4 mm plug it's a balanced version. So in the L&R the power is actually distributed more. So in the L&R direct, so whatever sounds you are directly hearable in the left channel and right channel, so that sound is more audible. And also the sound stage on that width of sound stage is well expanded, and the depth of sound stage is also improved. So compared to 3.5 mm plug type, when you use 4.4 mm plug with this C06 cable, the sound stage is more improved, and because of that you will get a more detailed sounding experience. And one more important thing is that it gives more power, so you'll get a more volume. So compared to the stock cable also, when you use this setup, the you will get a more volume. So overall volume is actually increased, and also even that much of volume also you will not face any major distortion like that. And one more important thing is that the C06 is really good because of the tonality. It's really good on blending between that warmness and that brightness. In the C07 cable I miss that warmness, that warmer sound. It actually missing on this C07 cable compared to the C06 cable. And also bass response is less, and the overall volume is less in the C07 cable compared to C06 cable. But if you use individually this C07 cable, you might feel it's good enough only. So but when you compare with the C06 and C07, C06 is really a good IEM upgrade cable for your premium IEM earphones. Now next, moving on to the value and recommendations. So why I am actually telling you to use these cables for a premium IEM earphones means, because already these two IEMs is cost around 5,000 rupees. So when you use this type of cables in any budget IEM means, so you can use it still on, if you use these cables on a budget IEM like 2,000 3,000 IEM means, you can surely be able to feel the difference in the sound stage, clarity and details and distortion. In that IEM, if you listen at a 60% volume, after connecting this cable you can get that same amount of sound at a 50% volume itself without any major distortion. And also even if you increase the volume, you will not face major distortion. But there is some limitation on the IEMs. You are using a budget IEM, so that IEM has some enough amount of potential only. So more than that it will not create more magic, or after upgrading this cable you will not feel like a day and night type of changes. When upgrading this cable, you will get a subtle difference in this section like sound stage, distortion level and a clear and detailed sounding like that. But if you want a next level of sounding, then you need to upgrade the IEM earphones to the premium segment. So instead of spending 5,000 rupees on this cable, you can just use that amount to upgrade the IEM firstly before upgrading the cable. So that is my point of view. But if you want to upgrade the cable means, then you can try C03, C04, C05 cables. That cables are a good IEM upgrade cable for a budget IEMs. These two IEM upgrade cables is good for upgrading on the premium IEM earphones. If you're already having a premium IEM earphones, you might lost the cable or the cable is damaged means, then you can consider using the Audiocular C06 cable. It's a really worth upgrade. And when you use a 3.5 mm plug, it actually maintains that same sounding of your IEM. But additionally, when you use with the 4.4 plug type variant with additional DAC, or if you using directly in a digital audio player, then surely in that IEM you can feel the better experience using this cable. Well, that's it on this video guys, and hopefully if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching this video guys.